Y'all watching another episode of Highly Respected with yours truly, Miss Streetz, and I have a dope guest that I'm talking to today. He goes by the name of Juswayne. What's good, Juswayne?
What's going on with you, Miss Streetz? Appreciate you.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So we have to talk about the project, the records. First, well, we're gonna hold off the project first, but we want to talk about the singles that you dropped. Taking Chances, which is like your most recent song. Talk about that record.
Definitely. Taking chances is just, it revolves around life, my life, anybody's life, you know. It also got to do with the music, you know, like you got to invest in yourself. You got to take chances. You got to go to these other cities. You got to market yourself and build your brand. And, you know, it's just like taking chances. Like that was my first video out of my city, you know what I'm saying? So it was really like, New York embraced me, you know what I'm saying? Right. Brooklyn, heavy, you know what I'm saying? The little time I was up there, so it was really like I'm taking chances, like we up here, that's what we doing.
And I was gonna ask you, was the song based on, you know, a true story, true events, but you just answered that. And then of course the video, I did see it, so I do see you all in Brooklyn. How is the love, or how are, you know, some of the people who've been listening to your music or heard you in New York, what are they saying about Juswayne?
They was fucking with me. So when I was shooting the video, I had people stopping me like, "Hey, you know, it sounds good. What's your IG? Or where can I find your music?" Like in my city, we don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't get motherfuckers just walking up like, "Hey, man, I'm fucking with that." You know what I'm saying? Like it's more of a crab in the barrel type city. You know, even though I love my city, it's just how a decent time.
And you got to tell people where you're from for those who, you know, not familiar.
Indianapolis, Indiana. You feel me? We call it Naptown. You know, if you don't know that, Pacers. You know what I'm saying?
Pacers, if they don't know the Pacers, then I don't know what they know about Indiana.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell them there. Yeah.
But as far as hip hop in Indiana, you did kind of say that everybody's not really for each other. I guess that's what you're saying. But how would you describe the hip hop scene and what's going on?
We got a lot of dope artists. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like that need to be heard,
like
but don't be heard. And I feel like the music scene here just ain't. It doesn't come together like it should. You know what I'm saying? Like in New York, everything comes together from hip hop to rap to soul to the reggae. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's more open to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like giving somebody a chance with the music. So I feel like in my city, it's more like we not a big music city, but we trying to come out of that. You know, certain people come together, shit like that.
All right. And like I tell a lot of artists from different cities, you know, every area, every state, every city has their time. So, you know, it's just a matter of time for people to be heard out there as well. So, you know, just keep doing your thing, because I heard you, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
So yeah, so you going somewhere. So we got to talk about the project Hustler Logic. Talk about the title. You did drop it in 2021. It is do you consider it a mixtape or album? What do you call it?
I really call it an album. I feel like a couple years from now, people gonna always look back and be like, "Man, that was a classic." You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that was my introduction to music. Mm-hmm. And like I listen to a lot of people's music, you know what I'm saying? You can tell they hunger as they grow, you know what I'm saying? And that's just one of the things. Hustle Logic, I just kind of wanted to show myself as me. Like I'm Juswayne, like I'm myself. I'm the one, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to be nobody else. I'm not gonna be nobody else, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them like just relatable music. Like I wanted people to understand the process of what I was shooting for, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the album is real smooth. Mm-hmm. It's not like new age murder music, you know. It's really just like I said, my introduction to the music, you know, like it's telling my story.
Yes, it's a very dope album.
I'm
I
more
know me and you talked about the project, and I told you it's amazing. I love it from the beginning to the end. I love the vibe on it. It's just really cool. Something you can let somebody older listen to, like your parents or somebody too, without being like, oh, you can't hear that. But it's very dope. I love it. So if I say music makes me, what do you say?
said music makes me.
Yes.
I would say, yeah, like music does make me. I feel like I'm not very expressive, but in my music I am. So,
Hmm.
you know, and I feel like some of the stuff I say, it do touch people. It has touched people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I still get people to write me and say, hey, I've been through this. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that hits me the most. Cause, you know, we all have moments to be like, is it only me to go through this? Or, you know, just
Right.
certain situations. So it's crazy.
Right. That's understandable. That's why your music is relatable. What's your creative process like when you're making music?
I really just sit around, smoke, grab a bottle, chill, play instrumentals. And I really sit there, and if I catch something I like, I kind of write something and then like record it in my phone and kind of like hear my cadence, how I want to like write it.
Right.
Sometimes I just sit around the house and play instrumentals and just be chilling, cleaning up or whatever. And my daughter, she fine. I talk about my daughter a lot with music, but she'll be like, "Dad, I like this one." You know what I'm saying? Or stuff like that. So like some beats that may not seem like you could possibly hear me on, but you could. My daughter probably picked it.
So she's slick your A&R pretty much, right?
Basically.
She's picking the records for you. Yeah, that's cool. That's definitely dope. If you can open up for one artist, who would that be?
That's a good question. Never thought about it.
And you
It's
can only
crazy.
pick one artist. So who's that artist
Crazy.
you would love to
Okay.
open up for?
I have the songs with my favorite artists already, so I'm gonna say somebody I can open up. Can we circle back?
That's a hard one. We
circle
can
back?
we can circle back.
That's
I'll say this. Who let's go to who you listening to right now. Who's Juswayne listening to?
Right now I'm listening to West Side Boogie. Very lyrical, very relatable. Still listen to Lito, Don True, you know, legends. Listening to some hype stuff. Now I'm messing with Big X the Plug right now, out of Dallas, East Coast. And I still be bumping old Gates, Gucci, stuff like that. So I still kind of listen to a little bit of everything. But off the top, and Drake. I ain't gonna lie, Drake.
Definitely. Gotta have him on the list, of course. So what's next for Juswayne? Like what are you working on, or what are you gonna be doing next?
I got a video dropping, let's say the first week of July. Same thing in August. I also got a project with Jermaine Carter. Shout out to him. He's also my cameraman on Takin Chances. Great guy, you know. Got an EP with him we dropping maybe end of July, early August, something like that. I want to do another solo project maybe around probably the same time I drop Hustle Logic, you know, October-ish, November-ish.
Cool. Will it be a part 2 or something totally different?
It's gonna be something totally different. I feel like I'm gonna go for the same vibe because what I'm dropping with Jermaine Carter, Nothing But Pressure, that's gonna be like straight bangers. I'm trying to city up for something.
Gotcha. That's cool. So you have to give shout outs to key people that's been with you since day one, people you may have met later on, just those who have been supporting you as the artist, Juswayne.
Once again, shout out Jermaine Carter, videographer. Great. You actually had Faded on here. Faded's one of my brother, you know.
Yes, shout out to
Faded. Shout out to Faded, day one. Also, my guy in New York, my producer in New York, he go by Brooks on the Tune. Great guy. Cold with it. Always been supporting me. One of my best friends. I also want to give a shout out to Lead on Trip, you know, giving me that opportunity to have them on my projects or songs, you know. Reach out to a lot of higher artists now, really, you know. So giving me my start. I appreciate you too. God give you your shout out. Really
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And you have to drop your social media info so people know how they can click links to watch videos, download music, look at your pictures, comment, whatever they want to do. How can they do that?
Juswayne, JUSWAYNE 317, all platforms, any and everywhere, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
Everything Juswayne. Now we got to circle back around that block with that question. Do you know who you would open up for now? Just one opportunity to hit the stage for somebody.
Cole. J. Cole.
Okay, that's a good pick. That's a great pick, especially because y'all vibe as far as the music being real. That'll work.
I definitely feel the Dreamville.
Exactly. So that'd be dope for sure. Well, Juswayne, I want you to just keep making them hits. Keep going. I'm going to be listening and checking out like I've been doing, and nothing but love and support for you. Okay.
All right. I appreciate it. Same thing back to
you.
All right. Enjoy your day.
You too.